to sit here and claim that Israel is trying to ethnically cleanse Gaza, whereas you yourself want to see 500,000 Jewish refugees. Your moral solution, which according to you, which is international law, which it isn't, but we can go there, is your moral solution is the creation of 500,000 Jewish refugees. That is no moral solution. That is disgusting anti-Semitic racism at its finest.
You know, you wave around this accusation of anti-Semitism like it's some kind of magic.
Not wanting Jews in your land is anti-Semitic.
You just wave your wand, any criticism will go away. You just have to say anti-Semitism this, anti-Semitism that. You've turned it into an entirely meaningless slogan, a meaningless slogan that people are beginning to take pride in because you have redefined it into criticism of illegal Israeli policies and practices. Anti-Semitism, my friend, is the hatred of Jews on the basis of their identity. Criticism of illegal Israeli policies and practices, criticism of genocide. You want to trivialize anti-Semitism by applying the term to these kinds of things. You've cheapened it, you've trivialized it, you have made it an entirely meaningless and contemptible term, the main victims of which are going to be Jews who experience genuine anti-Semitism.
Then condemn this. Then condemn this. Then condemn this. I've got to respond to this. I've got to respond to this.
No, Joseph.
I've got to respond to this.
No, Joseph.
Then respond to this. Condemn this. Ahmed Bahar.
Joseph,
I'm not going to condemn anything here.
We're talking. You say I'm deepening anti-Semitism. Ahmed Bahar said, "Oh Allah, destroy the Jews and their supporters." He is a leader of the Hamas. He is a leader of the elected government of Gaza. This isn't abstract anti-Semitism. This is your political leaders calling for the genocide and then acting on that. Calling for the.
Joe, wait a second. Let me ask you.
I don't do selective outrage. I don't do selective condemnation. Okay, you've basically sat here and whitewashed the ethnic cleansing of Palestine during the late 1940s and come up selectively quoted something by the people who were directly responsible for the Nakba and claiming that in fact all they wanted was equality. And then you pull up the number of Palestinian citizens in Israel today. I'm sure there's someone quite similar to you on the far right in Europe today saying, what do you mean Holocaust? My neighbor is Jewish. My judge is Jewish. With the slight difference that every major human rights organization, B'Tselem in Israel, Al-Haq in Palestine, Human Rights Watch, and Amnesty International internationally have all reached an incontrovertible conclusion that Israel is in fact an apartheid state. Now, you can maybe quote someone from somewhere who says actually it's not, but the evidence is documented and it is there and it is indisputable and it is incontrovertible. So, you can keep insisting that every citizen in Israel has full equality. Well, Israel has a law passed by its parliament that states that Israel is a Jewish state and is for the Jews alone, and that only Jews have the right to self-determination in Israel. Imagine if you're in the UK, I take it. Imagine if in the UK, the House of Commons passed a law that in the United Kingdom, only the English have the right to self-determination. And then you're going to tell me that English and Welsh and Scots have absolute equality in the presence of such a law? Of course not. So, let's get real. There are facts, there are realities, there are documented histories.